Hello, welcome, Cabbage here. It's been a while, but let's have a look at my account in Dragon Ball Legends. And actually, I did uninstall this maybe a couple months ago, just because I felt like I was playing too many games. But I did miss Dragon Ball Legends, and then I did reread all of the Dragon Ball comics, and that kind of reminded me why I like the series and the characters so much. And then the game, the way that I play it at least, it doesn't take that much time. So it's not that big of a drain on me to be playing it. I don't do the player versus player very much. I basically just collect characters and level them up, and that's about it. So in this video, I thought I would just basically say I'm playing the game again, and then just kind of show off who I have. And then I think I picked a good time to come back, because right now you can get the free version of Kid Goku, and that's very, very cool. I was wondering why there was no character of him in this game, and I was wondering if there never would be, because this game is kind of more focused on like Z and maybe Super, but I didn't know about the original one, but it's very cool that he's in here. But anyway, let's look in my character box, and then I guess we'll go element by element. So we'll look at red first. And then I'll just talk about like who I have, and then maybe who I would like to pull in the future. Of the red characters, I think I like Cell the best. He's one of the cooler bad guys in the Dragon Ball universe, and very cool to use him. Ooh. Otherwise, a bunch of Super Saiyajin. I like Vegeta. I want all the versions of Vegeta, so I use this guy a lot. Trunks I don't use a whole bunch, and then like the damage, Goku don't use a whole bunch. Of the characters that I don't have, I would like all three actually. I'm a big fan of Mr. Satan, I wish I could have him. The Majin version of Vegeta is maybe the character that I want the most. He's super duper badass. I like that he's wearing a tank top for some reason, but yeah. And then who is this? Gogeta. I wouldn't mind having him either. But I'm not super crazy about the fusion characters. I like the original characters more. Next, let's look at yellow. I was super duper happy to get Frieza. He was kind of the one that I got last before I uninstalled the game. Really, really wanted him. He's one of the best bad guys, maybe the best. But I just couldn't pull him. Once I did pull him, though, I kind of felt like there was not so much to look forward to in the game. I kind of feel like Dragon Ball Legends has been very, very quick to release new characters. And then already they're at the point where it's like Majin Buu and all those guys. And I don't think the game is even a year old, so I'm kind of wondering, like, how much more do players like me have to look forward to? Because I don't care so much about, GT or Super. But maybe they could go back and like release some old, characters, or like some like missing costumes or whatever. One good example would be Gohan, Kid Gohan with the bowl haircut. I really want that one, but they haven't released him yet in any form. So maybe they could go back and do that. But yeah, very happy to have Frieza. Number 18, one of my favorite characters as well. She's very cool. Here's Kid Gohan, the one that I'm very happy to have, as I said earlier. I think it's hilarious, but also very appropriate that he's riding Kintoon, that yellow cloud, as you fight. That's very, very cool touch there. This is a Super Saiyajin Vegeta level 2. I'm not as big a fan of level 2, just because their bodies get like way too big. I like level 1 better, but it's not, over the top in this game like it is sometimes in the comics, so it's alright. As for characters I do not have, I would like Trunks, Super Saiyajin Trunks. The kid versions, or not the kid versions, but the kid characters later on in Dragon Ball Z, they're very cool. They're like the comic relief, but they're still really strong, so they're very cool. Next, let's look at purple. And then purple was my weakest element until I came back. And then I pulled Chilled, and then Super Janemba real quick. Always in these kind of mobile games, like there's a theory that if you quit for a while and you come back, suddenly your rates are really good in order to sort of re-inspire you in the game. I pulled these two guys very quickly, so maybe that has something to do with it, but... they're both movie characters, so I don't really care about them. I haven't seen any of the movies, and I don't care to. But I'm happy to have them, just because my purple box is kind of weak. Vegeta, very happy to have this guy. Old school Vegeta, I guess you could call him. And then 17, I really like him, just because he's such a jerk. But he's got the barrier skill, which is still very powerful in the current meta. As for characters I would like, Super Saiyajin level 2 Gohan would be awesome. He's maybe my favorite character that can become level 2. He doesn't get all like crazy buff, so yeah, he's still cool. Level 3 Goku I don't really care about. I don't like that design very much. Gotenks would be cool, Super Saiyajin 2 there. And then, I don't know what that is, the Broly version of Goku, don't care about that. Next, let's look at green. Piccolo, still my favoriteest character of all. After reading the comics again, I liked him even better, actually, because, you know, now I can understand Japanese, so I can read it. He started as a bad guy, and then he became like a reluctant good guy. And then he became like a wise man sage, and then like kind of the narrator for the entire story, so he became very, very cool. This is maybe my favorite version of Goku. This is the teleportation version. Maybe one of my favoriteest moves in the entire series is when he charges up the Kamehameha, teleports, and then fires it. That's really cool. So he gets that with this character in battle, and then he can also, like, you know, teleport your other guys out of harm's way, so super duper cool. Very happy to have this guy. Here's level 2 Trunks. Again, I'm not super big fan of like the giant muscles, but still happy to have him. And then Kid Gohan, Kid Goten. Again, I like the kids, so I do hope to get the Super Saiyajin version of Trunks. As for other characters I would want, I'd like number 16. He'd be cool to have. And then Boo. Boo is hilarious, so I'd like to have him as well. And then finally is Blue. Let's see. This is maybe my second favorite version of Goku. I just like that t-shirt look. And then I was pretty amused that they made a sparking version of Kuririn, but there he is. Happy to have him. And then Broly I don't care about a lot. This Piccolo I really like. It's not shown here, but I think he's the only Piccolo that has the turban and the cape, which I really wanted them to release. I kept checking all of the Extreme and the Hero versions. None of them have it. But I'm pretty sure this is the version that has the turban and the cape, so I really like him. And then as for characters that I would want here, I really want the Frieza who is in the pod, just because he looks so dumb. The alternate version of number 18, that would be kind of cool to have as well. And then the demon guy, whose name I forget, he would be okay to have as well. But yeah, that's everybody that I got. Pretty happy with my collection. And again, the ones that I would want the most would be maybe level 2 Gohan, Mr. Satan, the Majin version of Vegeta. And then, yeah, those are the ones that I want the most. Less so, maybe Boo, and then Super Saiyajin Trunks, and then Gotenks. So that is how my box is looking. I don't know how many videos I'm going to be making of Dragon Ball. Maybe if I do like a big poll for like a future character, I'll do a video about that. Or if I reach some milestone in days, or like Z level or something, I'll make another video. But for now, this will be what I've got here. Alright, so if you've been waiting for Dragon Ball Legends videos, I'm sorry this one took a while. But yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll see you again. Take care.